Magician!
Hey YouTube, DarkMagician84 here, and in this video I'm counting down the top 10 cards that I would like to see made as real cards. So, I've been thinking about support cards that certain decks should have, and I would like to see them. Either because it's well needed or simply because it would be cool. Now obviously I don't have a way to actually make these fan-made cards, so yeah, you'll just have to use your imagination here. Let's begin. Number 10, Twilight Dragon. Now, this is something I thought of years ago. So, Twilight Dragon is a fusion of Judgment Dragon and Dark Arm Dragon. I thought of this because Twilight was really big back in the day, and of course Dark Arm Dragon and Judgment Dragon were the big secret rares of both Phantom Darkness and Light of Destruction respectively. So here are the stats. It's a light fusion monster, level 11, because why not? There's not many level 11 monsters around. It would be a dragon type monster, and like I said, the fusion materials are Judgment Dragon and Dark Arm Dragon. I forgot what attack and defense points I'd give it, so let's just say something we don't see very often. Something like 3900 attack, as there's nothing with 3900 base attack, and let's also say 3100 defense. And the effect reads, must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials and can't be special summoned by other ways. I'm trying to do a video here. Once per turn you can activate one of these two effects. Banish dark monsters from your graveyard up to the number of monsters the opponent controls, destroy them, or banish light monsters from your graveyard up to the number of spells and traps the opponent controls, destroy them. I figured I'd do it like that, just as sort of an interesting concept, where like, I don't know how to describe it, some sort of dark force just wipes out all the monsters, and whereas lights can reveal any traps that could be in the way. So yeah, I don't know if it would be played if it was a real card, but it does sound like something really cool just to add to Twilight decks, pretty much. That's really all there is to it. Number 9 is something I mentioned in a Q&A, not by name though. Elemental Hero Cyber End Neos. Because I was trying to think of a fusion between Elemental Hero Neos and Cyber Dragon or Cyber End Dragon, but it would make more sense excuse me, to come up with a fusion monster that combines Jaden's Ace Monster and Zane's Ace Monster, even though it would be a bit tricky to bring out. But I think it could be worth it. So again, it would be light, it would be, I guess, level 12, because why not? I can't decide whether to make it a machine or a warrior. I guess it makes sense to make it a machine. And damn, I haven't even thought about attack stats. I guess 4,500 just to make it go toe to toe with Rainbow Neos or something. And yeah, of course, the fusion materials would be Elemental Hero Neos and Cyber End Dragon. Now, of course, there need to be a way to bring Cyber End Dragon out, but I'm sure there's a way it can be done. Then again, maybe I should make the material just a normal Cyber Dragon, otherwise this would be really difficult to bring out. I guess I didn't really completely think this through. It doesn't matter. I do still have a good name for it and cool effects in mind. Then again, maybe it should take Cyber End Dragon just because of how powerful the effects are. So here's what I was thinking of. When this monster destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon one level 10 or lower Elemental Hero Fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. It could even... I was trying to think of giving it an easy way to bring out Electrum and Core, two fusions which pretty much never see play anymore. And then it would have another effect that would state, if this fusion summoned card is destroyed, you can special summon one Cyber Fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So I figured it would be another cool way to bring out like Cyber End Dragon or Cyber Twin Dragon, and basically just give them some love. Cyber Dragon decks just... well, the only Cyber Dragon fusions which Cyber Dragon decks seem to keep bringing out are Chimera Tech Rampage, or Overdragon Fortress, or Chimera Tech Mega Fleet. Not that I hate those cards, but it's just so boring seeing those and not giving the original fusions the attention they deserve. Either that or they just play Infinity deck. I don't know, if I was to use Cyber End Dragon as a material, there'd need to be an easier way to bring it out, I think. I was just trying to think of using Cyber End just as a way to try and balance it out more, whereas if you used an original Cyber Dragon it would be a bit too easy. Maybe one way to do it was try and use what is it, Cyberdot Claw that sends monsters from the extra deck to grave. I'm pretty sure it is, when you equip monster battles. Yeah, maybe that would need more thinking through. Number 8 is the first of a few Light Ray cards I thought of. Light Ray Draw. So it's very simple really. Discard one Light Ray monster. Banish one Light Ray monster from your hand. Draw 2 cards. I think that's all you need to do really. I was thinking about discard, but I was also trying to think of other ways to easily set up for Light Ray Sorcerer. Would this need to be a hard once per turn effect? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to make Light Ray's better, give it the support it deserves, but not make it too broken. Yeah, I think that sort of draw spell would help it out a lot. Then in at number 7 is a searcher for them, Call of the Light Ray. So what I was thinking of was quite simply add 1 Light Ray monster from your deck to your hand, then send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the level of the monster you added. So that could help set up for Diabolos or Light Ray Daedalus more easily. I think that would help a lot, as well as any other possible new support cards. So there we go. That's their draw spell, and that's their searcher. Then in at number 6 is a little searcher for them, Light Ray Unleasher. I don't think it would be a counterpart or anything, or maybe it could. Maybe it could be a counterpart to something like Stratos or what's the name of the Tellarknight monster that searches Tellarknights? Is it Deneb? I can't remember. But yeah, that would be cool. And it would be quite simply be, when this card is normal summoned, you can add a Light Ray card from your deck to your hand, except itself. And I thought it would be best to keep it as a normal summon effect, and something that can miss timing, just so it's not used and abused too much in some sort of loop where you can just keep doing it. I think that would be fine. Don't know if it needs to be a hard once per turn, really, because well, it's Light Rays. They're not exactly overpowered, even though I don't like Light Ray Gearfried. Because it's a... wait, I forget, is it a spell negate or both a spell and trap negate? I need to just double check. Yeah, a spell or trap negate. Yeah, which makes it the only Light Ray monster that I hate with a passion. But yeah, there we go. We have your searcher for any Light Ray card. Then in at number 5 is the Rainbow Dragon counterpart. Quite simply, Light Ray Rainbow Dragon. Like, I swear not every card on here is a Light Ray monster. Yes, this would be the bigger boss monster. And I felt like this was needed, because Rainbow Dragon already has 2 dark counterparts, Rainbow Dark Dragon and Malefic Rainbow Dragon, and I feel like it needs a light counterpart, even though Rainbow Dragon's already a light monster. So this will be quite simple. It can't be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned by having 7 or more light monsters with different names among your field, graveyard and banished zone. I think it would have a really cool effect as well. And it would quite simply be return all banished light monsters to your deck to return every other card on the field back into the deck. So something that really pays homage to the original one and the fusion forms of it. And I think just to try and balance it out, we'd give it the drawback, which would make it say if you activate this effect, only this card can attack this turn, which I think would be fine. Yeah, it would be really great. Maybe there should be a limit on the number of banished light monsters. I don't know. But for what it is, I think that would be fine. Number 4 is something else I thought of years ago and wanted to see. Evil Hero Shining Inferno Wing. This is something I did mention a few times when I talked about Evil Heroes before, and yeah, it's very simple. Oh, I just realised I didn't give stats for Light Ray Rainbow Dragon and Light Ray Unleasher. The stats for Light Ray Rainbow Dragon would be obvious. Light level 10 Dragon, 4000 attack, no defense. Light Ray Unleasher could be like just some sort of low level monster. Level 4 lower, doesn't really matter really. And the attack and defense and monster type wouldn't matter. But anyway, going back to Evil Hero Shining Inferno Wing. Again, very simple. Fire attributes, level 8, Fiend type monster, 2500 attack, 2100 defense. The fusion materials are of course Evil Hero Inferno Wing and Elemental Hero Sparkman, and the effect would read, must be fusion summoned with Dark Fusion and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 300 attack points for every Elemental Hero and Evil Hero in your graveyard. This monster inflicts piercing damage. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack or defense points of the destroyed monster, whichever is higher. So yeah, that would be very strong and very nasty, but hey, at least it does need a specific card to bring it out. Well, there is Dark Calling as well, and it does need those specific fusion materials. So yeah, I think that would be fine, and it's something that should happen really. I mean, look at the original fusion material, fusion monsters that need Avian and Burstinatrix. Like Flame Wingman has Shining Flare Wingman, and even Phoenix Enforcer has Shining Phoenix Enforcer. So, what the hell? Where is Shining Inferno Wing? Why do we not have it? Like, I mean, even if we don't get any other Evil Hero support, at least give us that card. Like, it should happen. I mean, what could possibly go wrong from having this? Right. Number 3. A Light Ray version of Dark Magician. I'm thinking maybe just simply Light Ray Magician. Again, this is more biased really, because I want to see a light counterpart of Dark Magician. I mean, yeah, I know we do have Palladium Oracle Mahad, but I'm just thinking of something more outside of Dark Magician's archetype. So here's what I'm thinking. So Light level 7 Spellcaster with 2500 attack and 2100 defense, and I'm thinking something along the lines if you have 2 or more banished light monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, and I'm also thinking like once per turn you can activate one of these 2 effects, like banish 1 light monster from your graveyard to target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy it, or banish 2 light monsters from your graveyard to destroy all spells and traps the opponent controls. Maybe there needs to be a steeper cost to do that, but that's what I'm thinking of. I'm just trying to think of a reference to Thousand Knives and Dark Magic Attack. So I think that would be fine. I'm also thinking of the condition of special summoning it by having 2 banished light monsters, purely because Dark Magician, of course, is a 2 tribute monster, so I just wanted to reference that as well. So I think that would be fine. Number 2, Kari Magician. Remember when I said that I wanted to see a fusion of Dark Magician and Kuriboh? Well, this is what I'm thinking of. Again, I know Dark Magician has enough support already, but this is a fusion that should happen. So, the fusion materials would of course be Dark Magician and either 1 level 1 Fiend or 1 level 1 Fairy type monster. And what I'm thinking is, if this card is fusion summoned, you can special summon as many Kuriboh monsters as possible from your deck or graveyard with different names. Yeah, this would be another way to easily access Magic Kuriboh, or even the original Kuriboh, or Winged Kuriboh, or other Kuriboh monsters that don't see a lot of play. And it would say, let's give it something like, once while this card is on the field, you can return all Kuriboh monsters you control to your hand, and return that many cards the opponent controls to the hand. I think that would be fine, and it wouldn't be an effect that targets. I can't think what else it could do, but I think that would be fine. Alright, it's not something insane, but it would be something really cool to just add to the deck. And finally, in at number 1, the fusion of Dark Magician and Summoned Skull. I'm thinking, quite simply, Archfiend Magician. That would be fine. So the fusion materials would be Dark Magician and a level 6 Archfiend monster. Now, this would be something quite strong. Whoops. If this card is fusion summoned, destroy monsters your opponent controls whose attack and defense points are equal or less than this card's attack. I forgot to give Kari Magician certain stats. I'll go to that later. But anyway, yeah, that would be the first effect of Archfiend Magician, and yeah, we could also give it an effect that states if this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can banish like 1 Dark Magician or 1 Summoned Skull from your graveyard. Then special summon 1 Dark Magician or Summoned Skull with a different name to what you've banished. So let's say, for instance, you could either banish Summoned Skull to special summon Dark Magician from your graveyard, or banish Dark Magician to special summon Summoned Skull. Or maybe it should just be like 1 level 6 Archfiend monster. But then again, it would be more likely Summoned Skull, because old school fans would want to use those two 2500 beat sticks together. So I think that would be fine and really cool. And the stats of Archfiend Magician would be, well, Dark, of course, level 8, Spellcaster, 3000 attack, 2500 defense. I think those stats would be fine. And the stats on Career Magician would maybe be Dark, God, I don't know, really. Like, near enough all the fusions are level 8. I guess I might as well make this a level 8 monster as well. Spellcaster, maybe nothing with too high attack. What haven't we had yet? There's a few with 3000, there's a couple with 2900, a couple with 2800. I don't want to really give it 300 attack. Let's be different and give it 2700 attack points and I guess 2000 defense points, just to be different. But yeah, a fusion of Dark Magician and Summon Skull is really something I would really want to see. A combination of like my favourite monster and my second favourite fiend. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the top 10 cards that I would like to see made as real cards. And yeah, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Magician YouTube channel.